Good morning, students. Welcome back to your virtual science class. Today we are going to study the second chapter, which was related to the first chapter also. This chapter is components of food. Let us recap a little what we have learned in the first chapter. In the first chapter we learned what is food, how food helps us. Food helps us by giving us energy to work. Food helps us grow. Food helps us gives protection against diseases. Food also helps us to stay healthy, fit, etc. These functions of food, and we also learn the different components of food. Like if we are making chapati, we need flour and water. These are the components of making some food. And if we are making a non-veg item like chicken curry, we need chicken, we need water, we need different spices, etc. Today we will learn about the nutrients of food. Components. There are lots of components for various millions of food items. But essentially, the function of the food to help us grow, help us stay fit, etc., give us energy. The food is broken down inside our body into 5-6 basic nutrients. We'll discuss about each of the nutrients and their function in our body. Before that, let us quickly, briskly have a look at what we learned in the first chapter, the relevant part only. Please look. Yes. So, components of food we have understood. We have seen different kinds of food items, but now come to the basic function of the food. Food gives us energy. Food helps us grow. Food repairs the damage done to our body, protects against diseases. It also helps us stay fit. Now, all these functions are done by different nutrients in the food. These nutrients are only few in number. Number one, carbohydrates. And number two, fats. These two are carbohydrates and fats. These two are energy given from these two nutrients. We get energy to work, and also our body keeps warm by storing that energy. Then we get proteins. Which actually is the body building growth. It helps us grow. It builds our muscles, bones. Now this Carbohydrates and proteins we have to take so that our supply of energy keeps okay, and we keep on growing. Protein also helps us repair the damage of our body done to our body. So these we three are the main components, main nutrients of your diet. But we also need something extra. Very little part. We don't take it as much as the carbohydrate and the fats and the proteins. But we need a little bit of it. Vitamins. And we also need minerals. These we call protective food. Protective food. They protect us from the different diseases. We need very little vitamin, not getting overdose of vitamins, not overdose of minerals. But unless you take all kinds of vitamins and minerals necessary in appropriate quantity, you will suffer from lots of diseases. There are other two important parts of these nutrients, we will discuss it later. First, go to the series of slides and understand these parts very carefully. Please be very serious, because this part you will need up to your upper classes, biology classes, chemistry classes. Again and again, it will be divided into two parts. It will also be needed in biology, it will also be needed in chemistry. Please look at it. Carbohydrates are energy-giving food. Carbohydrates provide us energy. They also make our meals filling, tempting, tasty, and mouth-watering. We feel like eating when carbohydrates are there. Cereals, that is anaj, pulses, potatoes, banana, etc. are main sources of carbohydrates. Fats are also energy-giving food, but mind you, in fact, fats are the richest source of our energy. But fat can also be harmful if taken in excess. This we must remember. Fat keeps our body warm. They insulate our body, keep our body protected against the loss of heat. And they also protect our body from different nervous diseases. Diseases of nerves. Oil, butter and ghee, seeds and nuts, milk, red meat, etc. provide us fats. Now, proteins. Proteins, very important at your age. These are the bodybuilding food. Proteins help in proper growth and development of body, so you should always have enough protein at your age. Proteins are very important constituents of our muscles, skins, nails and hair. Proteins forms hemoglobin, the red pigment in our blood that helps carrying oxygen and carbon dioxide through our blood. Proteins also help to repair the injured body part. If we get damaged or some muscle tissues that have worn out, they help them rebuild. Milks, eggs, meat, fish, beans, peas, grams, soyabeans, lentils, dal. These provide the proteins. Vitamins are protective food. We take very little. There are usually two types of vitamins. They are fat-soluble vitamins. We call them vitamin A, D, E, vitamin K. And some are water-soluble vitamins. They are vitamin B complex and C. Milk, eggs, fish, fruits, sprouts, pulses, green leafy vegetables, etc. These provide us with enough vitamins. Now, here are a list of a few common vitamins. Vitamin A is very much required for our healthy skin, our eyesight, and also for growth. Vitamin B complex is will help release energy from the food we take. It helps our digestion. Vitamin C is required for healthy gums, masura, teeth, bones, and to fight against diseases. You perhaps remember that the doctor suggested taking vitamin C against corona disease. Vitamin D is required to absorb calcium for good bones and teeth. And here is one more point you must remember. Vitamin D we only get from the sunlight. So enough sunlight should touch your body throughout the day. And vitamin K is required for clotting of blood when we cut some part of our body and it bleeds. Vitamin K helps the blood to stop flowing. Here is a detailed list of different kind of vitamins. What kind of diseases occur if deficiency of a particular vitamin is in your body, and what are the best sources? Like you say that vitamin A deficiency diseases that we get infected very quickly, poor vision in dim light, night blindness, etc. Milk, butter, eggs. I suggest that you, this one and the next one, you pause the screen and read them at detail so that you can or you can note down. If you have the book, that's all right, it is in your book, but if you don't have the book as yet, you better note them down because questions will be set from them. Now, minerals. Minerals are also protective food. Iron, calcium, phosphorus, sodium, potassium, etc. are some important minerals that we get mainly from fruits. Here are also two same kind of chart of essential minerals. What are their sources and what are their functions? Like calcium, milk, green leafy vegetables. These are sources of calcium. They help us form the bones and teeth, etc. Again, if you have the book, it's all right. Otherwise, you stop the screen and look at it very carefully. Note them down. We'll set some questions from this also. These five main components of our daily diet that is taken in exact measure, sufficient but appropriate measure, is called a balanced diet. But the diet is not fully balanced diet. We have taken carbohydrates and fats for energy. We have taken protein for growth and repair of our damages in our body. We have taken a little appropriate measure of vitamins and minerals to protect us from different diseases. You have seen that there are lots of diseases that happen. But there are two more components which directly don't give us nutrition but helps in nutrition in many ways. These two are the sixth nutrient, not really nutrient, but very important part of nutrition, that is roughage. Roughage is also called the dietary fiber. Fiber we have to take. Fiber is not digested in our body. Fiber is digested, plant fiber, cellulose. Cellulose is not digested in the stomach of human beings. It is digested in the stomach of the mammals, like some mammals, herbivorous mammals like cow, horse, etc. But we cannot digest it. But it helps our digestion. So roughage is also important. And the seventh, the last, but not the least, you will understand that we need enough amount of water. Without water, we cannot be healthy. An adult person must take at least 8 to 10 glasses of water every day, and you in the summer time need to take at least 6 glasses, big glasses, not small glasses, big glasses. So let us also look at a series of slides on the importance of these two parts of a balanced diet. Please look.
Roughage helps us in regulating digestion. It prevents constipation by helping the downward movement of what we should excrete from our body. It helps to retain water in our body. Whole grains, pulses, potatoes, fruits, vegetables, especially drumsticks, are the rich sources of roughage. About water, you need not know from me, everybody knows it. But here are the basic functions. Water keeps our blood dilute. It helps the blood circulation. Secondly, it helps to remove the extra salts from our body in the form of sweating, pasina. It also helps to regulate our body temperature so that it keeps normal. The moment you get dehydrated, your body temperature increases, you feel like fever. And it also helps transport food, because food is transported through our body cells in liquid form, so water is needed. In fact, 3/4 of our body weight is comprising of water. So always try to take pure water and lots of water every day in this summer season.
So we have come almost to the conclusion of this chapter, but let us mention one more topic specially. We have already discussed the deficiency diseases, that if you don't get enough vitamins and minerals, certain diseases happen, what we call deficiency diseases. Now we'll mention specially some deficiency diseases in children, because you see, at your age, you must be very conscious about your diet. Two deficiency diseases especially we will mention. One is marasmus, and the second is kwashiorkor. These two diseases we will discuss in a little bit with the slide. And one very common disease, be very careful about it, because junk food, at your age you like junk food with lot of saturated fats like burger, pizza, etc. Jhalmuri. This gives to fat in your body, you become fat without exercise. This disease is also named obesity. You become obese. Motu. This also comes from bad habit. Let us quickly go through this certain children's deficiency diseases.
Deficiency diseases are caused due to lack of essential nutrients in our diet. Protein energy malnutrition. This we call PEM in short. Stunted growth. Growth stops. It becomes like in Hindi we call bauna. Dwarfism. Face gets swelled. Hair loses the natural color. Different type of skin diseases come. And also diarrhea, that is the loose motion. This comes from if protein energy is deficient. Marasmus is one of series of diseases that comes because of deficiency of proteins and also of carbohydrates. If both are lacking, then marasmus is caused. Very thin limbs and very low weight when the babies are born with very low weight and thin limbs. In the same way, if proteins, fats, and carbohydrates, all these components are lacking or not in sufficient portion, kwashiorkor, your legs swell up in the children. The skin gets rashy, dry, scaly, and the hair loses its color and become reddish. Please look at some pictures and be careful yourself.
So children, this is the end of the discussion on the second chapter. Please go through this video twice at least and then go through the book. I repeat, unless you go through the book seriously, you will not learn properly and your English will remain weak. And after that, do the exercises I have given you after end of the chapters, do it seriously. And we will meet again very soon in the third chapter. Till then, thank you and goodbye.